Hello, luminous souls. This is your healing message right now. Something has been pulling at your attention lately in a way you can't logically explain, and ignoring it hasn't made it disappear. The thread that has found you in this moment is the thread, so don't flinch. And let's see what this thread has to say. Okay, we're just jumping right into it. 1818, willpower, achievement, success, striving, forward, prosperity, go-getters, courage, luck. Wow, significant events are on the cards for you. And a lawnmower started if you didn't hear that. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put in your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming up. Wow. You're destined for greatness. I love that. 1818, house numbers, license plates, receipts. Look at the numbers. There's so many numbers on receipts. Dates. I see the 18th. A 9 number. I do see 99 in there. Phone numbers. Just know that this reading is most likely for you. And if you see 1818, please tell me in the comments where you saw it at any moment in time. What else is the energy? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Move on. In order to gain closure and heal from ourselves, we must move on from things, people, and situations we cannot change. Willpower and move on. Oh, this one's going to be juicy. I feel it. Or maybe this is just the last clarity of alignment that you're like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the thing. We have empathy. I always wonder if I said that. Epiphany. There we go. See, I knew I said it wrong. Self-reflection, answered questions, untapped talents, trapped, stuck, no options, unforgiveness, distance, divorce, ghosted, separation, nightlife, striptease, gamble, Vegas, thrills, continuous cycles, bad decisions, addictions, soulmate. At the bottom of the deck, we have twin flames, friendship, romantic partners. Immediately, I was getting essence of somebody understanding that what they're in is no longer suiting them. Relationship, marriage-wise, any type of connection that's not serving. But you've had this, I want to say, dreams of someone of infidelities. You know what I'm talking about. You've been getting subtle hints that something's wrong, and you have yet to go look for proof, nor ask, because maybe you feel a little silly about it, but you also feel trapped in it. they're ghosting you, they're separating, making it in your head that it's just you. I got two things here. Like, they're on this nightlife, double life, thrills, addictions, and not telling you, but that's the cause of the distance, it being in the middle of it all. And then I also get, well, you go live your life. You go find your thrills. I'm not so certain of this being your new addiction, your new ways of life. You know what I mean? But that was just a small group of you for that. But I strongly get this knowing of this is why they're being distance. This is why. And you don't have information like that, like hard evidence, but Spirit and Source has been giving you clues that you've gotten the answers about what is going on. This soulmate card's here is because you're led to believe that this was your person. They're convincing you it's all in your head and they just love you so much, but yet still give you a cold shoulder or act estranged. What they used to like, they don't like anymore. There's a stranger in my house. It took a while to figure out. Okay, you gotta listen to that. I think Tony Braxton, I think sung that song. It's deep though. It's real deep. The song is about her not knowing the stranger is the person she loved. And then after a while, she's just led to convince herself that maybe the stranger's just me and I don't want any of this anymore. Like, it is, yeah, definitely check it out. Stranger in My House, definitely is what it's called. Tony Braxton, it's not Whitney Houston, but anyways, let's keep going. This does not mean they're your soulmate, but twin flames here. And normally when twin flames are around here, they're responsible for breaking a belief system you had to the extent that you go off in another direction on where your true calling is. I know it sucks. It sucks to sound it, but there's people here who have contracts for us to get certain things done, and that they're so like you, like-minded. You guys probably were inseparable and just very fast in the relationship because it was like dating yourself. But that's the whole point. They reflect who you are, and then they use it so that it is a lot of heartbreak. But if you get to understand what a twin flame is here for, you have more understanding and knowing of like, okay, they're just doing their purpose. Thank you so much for the lesson. But it's more than any lesson. That's why it's twin flame. It burns. Twins and they burn, but it rewrites that moral, that idea, that way of thinking, because it has to change. You are no longer to think like this, like if you were romanticizing everything or having this very princess mentality, like that's not how you find your soulmate. Oh God, I'm rambling. I'm so sorry. I hope that makes sense, but everything is for a reason. It's not my idea to give you bad news, but if this is the signs you're given, you need to listen, and you can't make anyone stay with you, love you, be with you. You know what I mean? And you don't want someone who doesn't want you back anyway. Like, we have higher standards here. You know what I'm saying? We have thinking, missing you, craving, desire. Okay, you miss how it was, but if things are changing, that's also what it is too. So you can't keep holding your breath, hoping you go back to how the beginning is. Because even if you guys were made for each other, you'd still evolve as people 10 times over and over again in a lifetime. You know, nobody stays that way forever. Trapped, second chances, reconciliations, making amends, opportunity. They need you to stay trapped. They want you to stay in this delusion that it's all in your head. They're trying to, this is like manipulation energy. I'm sorry. I'm getting manipulation energy from this other party, and they need you to stay naive. They're going to make you feel crazy. That's why you haven't had the proof yet, or the no, you know what I mean? This is all a hunch over dreams, over spirit showing you things, and you can talk yourself out of it all you want, but they're depending on you not waking up. They're delaying you those understanding, that word, the yes, this is how it is. We have depth, awareness, importance, value. It's very important that you are aware of how they're ghosting, when they're ghosting, separation. Like, when did it start? Because that's going to be important. It's a lot deeper than you're realizing or wanting to see if that. Resistance, secret admirer, suppressing, timid. They're fighting to live their life. They want to have their cake and eat it too. Don't let them, but that's what's happening. They're so pleased with themselves, I'm hearing. Intuition, heart song, telepathy, telepathy, inner knowing. You know this is all going on. You just don't have the receipts. You haven't just caught them in the action, but it's there. It's there. I don't know if you've never done this before, but honestly, your intuition is never wrong. Your gut instinct is never wrong. Broken, shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. This is breaking your heart. The longer you're in it, the longer you keep thinking it can be salvaged, they didn't mean it, maybe tomorrow will be better, maybe this time, maybe, and then it starts turning into, no, it's probably just me. I need to stop overthinking it. It's me being insecure. Yeah, right. I just had look at this. I just had bad relationships in the past. It's really me. I need to heal, because that's how they want you to be. But do you see how willpower and move on is just right here? It's very self-explanatory. You just need to have the will to leave, because they're not going to tell on themselves. They're going to ride this ride as long as possible. It benefits them. It came out again. It benefits them that you stay naive. They're energy vampires, as that Seven of Swords likes to say. All right, so let's go into traditional tarot. What did I say? You've been ignoring it and it hasn't disappeared? Well, it ain't going to disappear here. The only way it's going to disappear is if you move on and do differently and stand up for yourself. Okay? So this is the now, where you are mentally and spiritually. The Chariot in reverse. You're stuck in a slow motion movement. This is reckless driving. This is not moving on. That's for sure. This is you driving with a flat tire, or going down the road with all the glass. Like, why would you do that as fast as possible? Like, it's reckless. You're really trying to avoid the path that you're on. All right, so this is the pull, the pressure of things to keep it going. This card in reverse, Six of Wands, is a representation of feeling like a failure, or someone not making you feel good enough, or you feeling like, oh my God, every time I speak up, it makes things worse, so it's me. So that's where you are right now. And it's not, but they're not making you feel amazing or wifey material or the god or goddess you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not making you feel like nothing. So the root, the wound of it all, 9 of Swords. You've been, while they're out having a good time, every night, seems like, every chance they get, you're up at night crying with all this anxiety. You have this knowing. You keep giving chances, and at the end of the day, you just feel like you're trapped, and you feel like the person who got bamboozled. Like, it's almost insulting at this point, the way they're treating you. It's not nice, and it's not okay. You deserve better. Your bed is cold all by yourself. There's no one there with you. They're out doing this. So what the world wants to mirror you, it's time to get out of this. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. You've hit rock bottom, but enough is enough. Enough is enough. Whether it's them going out at night or constantly showing excitement elsewhere, but when they see you, they're like, ugh. Like, it's enough is enough. If you rather be alone than be treated like poo on a shoe. Okay? So the fog, what's unclear, what you don't see, they're holding on to you because that's why they're throwing this soulmate out, because they're benefiting from your energy. You're like the backup plan. If this doesn't work out, I always have you. You're probably doing all the work, paying all the bills. Confirmation yawn. Oh my God, I swear. I swear I have had enough sleep for all of us. But they're holding on for you for very selfish, greedy reasons, and not because of your well-being, and not with the intention of sharing. So what is the choice, the realization, the action? The Emperor in reverse. They're a horrible person, abusive, short-tempered, have no patience for you. They have no intention of being a good partner to you. And that's when you make different choices. They're not the ideal husband, boyfriend material, whatever you want to say, whatever they are to you. They're not in a leadership role. They're just abusive and taking advantage of their position. It's sickening. So the interference, person, place, or thing. Your energy is complicating the situation because you're asking for traditional ways. You're asking for honorable, being loyal, having integrity. There's people who probably ask for your number, but you turn them away because you're giving this moron a second chance. But there's so many people who look up to you and would love to have you by them. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? It's time. They can't have you know your power because that means they lose access to you. So what supports you, whether you see it or not? You're drained. You're miserable. You're not happy. And you need to get out. Don't think of it as a punishment. Think of it as you're not listening, so it's going to crash harder down on you. I know you're probably like praying for a miracle that they change or whatever, but if it's not meant for you, it's not meant for you. You're not going to be blessed in that. You hear me? Take a hint. You're miserable. You cry. You feel like a failure. You're in a crash course. He's abusive. You're at rock bottom, being selfish, always going out. Like, really? And here you are just trying to find honor in something. Emotionally manipulating you and have you entwined in the fantasy that you guys will be soulmates. Don't let me catch this person outside. I will be throwing knuckle sandwiches everywhere. So the becoming, the process, what you're integrating into, yes, yes. Double in reverse. You're integrating the idea that you don't want to be shackled to this no more. There are billions of people out there, and you're telling me this loser's the one? This loser's the one? This is the one? Really? Really? Look at me in my eyes and tell me that. Listen, you're my bestie. I ain't gonna let you suffer, man. I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna sit here and not say anything. That's why we're here, right? You're ready to heal from this. All right, so the likely outcome, what awaits you? Oh my gosh. Be prepared, okay? Be prepared. We already knew the capability of this person, but this King of Swords in reverse is legitimately a narcissistic card. This is somebody who closes their eyes and swings the sword as hard as they can without caring who they hit. And you're going to be heartbroken for it. You've been heartbroken from it. You know what I'm saying? But this is the time where it destroys you enough that this puts a distaste. It gives you a yuck towards them. It gives you, you know what? I do deserve better. Not, no, he didn't mean it, or maybe it was me, or none of that. You're done excusing this person's behavior. You can understand all you want. You can have an understanding all you want on this person's behavior, but you do not have to accept it at all. You don't have to accept this. You can understand it, but no, you're not putting up with it. You're not enabling it. You're not going to be a punching bag, and you're not accepting this behavior. Your heartbroken has been broken so many times, enough is enough. You should get mad at it. Oh, yeah, you found your voice? Yeah, I found my voice. I'm done with this. I'm moving on. My willpower is kicked in. I'm telling you, 1818. Even if you see angel numbers 99, yeah. So 10 of Pentacles in reverse, it's over. There is no legacy here. There's no future. There's no hope. There's no fulfillment. None of that. This is honestly a broken contract card. When it's in reverse, it's a contract that's been broken, and we're not fulfilling it or entertaining it any longer. Okay, friend, I got you. I'm not going to leave you hanging like this loser did. We're going to grab a card, a healing card. Not only will it help you let this settle, but it's Source's way of just giving you that hopeful information. You know what I mean? That last confirmation of, yeah, I knew that. I knew it. I felt that. So this is for you. What can we know before we leave? Be real. You see this card? When I said enough was enough and you were yelling and, oh, you got brave. Oh, you're speaking up now. Yeah, you're speaking up. With a megaphone. Enough. No more hiding yourself. Loudly voice your inner thoughts. Uphold your truth. When you speak up, you'll enter a higher vibrational level. Like, don't stop, because they're going to try to. Keep speaking louder, especially when they think they can talk over you. Get loud. It's going to feel liberating. It's going to be the cheapest therapy you can get. Now, I'm not saying throw things, get all altercation on it, but why not go grab a megaphone and start screaming for the world to know? Because at the end of the day, they kept you isolated. They kept you isolated so you couldn't grow and they can do what they want. But be real about it. Oh my God. Like, enough. Enough. And you got this. I believe in you. You let me know. We can go and pack your bags right now and play that song. There's a stranger in my house. Yeah. Yeah. Let me know how you grow. Let me know how this liberates. I'd love to hear it in the comments, okay? If this landed, don't break the frequency just yet. There may be another thread waiting for you on this channel. And if you want more daily frequencies like these, you are welcome to subscribe. Okay, travelers, I see you. Trust what resonates. I know you will. Stay clear, stay sovereign, stay protected, and I will see you when the thread finds you again.